Part 2. Sorry about the abrupt ending of part 1. Not really sure what happened there. Anyway, so we're on part 2 now. And this is where I'm at with the can so far. I was going to put a bend on the end so the exhaust fumes would kick out away from the number plate, but I figured that I've got to weld that on first, and once that's welded on, I've then got to slide that over. Now I've only got that size hole, so obviously it won't slide over, so I'll have to rethink that idea. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll end up welding that on, sliding that over. I've cut, can you see? Right, I've got I'm going to put the camera, you see that? Hold on. Put the camera on my hat, try and make it a bit more POV for everyone. So I've cut that at an angle, that end. I've cut it at an angle there, and I'm gonna, once I've welded it onto the can, I'll then probably weld or silver solder this end on like this, rather than trying to bend it. That will give me the kick that I think I'm after. That's the plan. Whether it works or not, I'm not sure. Just going to try and set this up so when I weld it in place, the kick's going to be in the right, head in the right direction. So if I say that there is the top, when I weld it on, okay, so I have just tacked that on for now, just so I can get an idea of where, if it'll fit. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty much where we want to be. Cool. Let's put some weld on that. It's a bit jumpy. That's shit. So I've welded that on. Probably too much weld, to be honest with you, but it's fucking solid. Yep. So now I've got to take some paint off around there, clean all that up, clean that away, and then I'll be welding that cap on. Right. So that's welded on. I've had to bend it slightly back to get that in lined up. So I've got that original line there, which is the top of the exhaust, and it's cut at an angle which should take the fumes away from the number plate. Okay, slight adjustment. That's much better. Okay, I don't know if you saw what I just did there. I'll show you. So, obviously I've got that welded on there. What I've done, I've just put that in the end, put that on the floor, and then just levered that down ever so slightly, and that changed the direction of that by about 2mm. Simple as that. Okay, so the end's welded on. I've given it a bit of a grind down and a bit of a clean. If you're thinking it all looks a bit rough, it's really thin. So it's quite hard to weld, to be honest with you. I'm not a welder. I'm a carpenter by trade, so I just do it for fun. So I might clean it up actually. I'll probably clean that up a little bit. But in a minute I'll be ready to do the top there, and I'm going to use silver solder, which my dad gave me because he had some left over. He's retired now, and I'm soldered. Sorry, it's brazing, but it's called silver solder. And I haven't used brazing since I was at school, so it's not since I was about 15. And this will be the first try since then. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. If it doesn't work, I'll weld it. As you can see, I've sort of like balanced it in there with that little bit of old blade springing that out to push it, to try and get it a bit so it doesn't move when I touch it. So basically, you've got to get it red hot. You see it moving, it's quite difficult. Yeah, okay, let's try and get it a bit more solid. Okay. Not the best, but not the worst. Just gotta let that cool down. Right, so I bought some high heat spray, black, for it. But I've also got some galvanised zinc spray, which I'm going to spray on first a little bit, because I noticed this, even though it was in good condition, it was still a bit, there's some rust spots on it. So I thought if I do that first, let that heat up and then, let that dry and then put some black on it. Ta-da! Haven't put that on yet. I just sprayed the inside actually with a bit of zinc coating, just to help any rust issues in the future, hopefully. So, it's now riveted on. Time to fit it. I think I might have cross-threaded that. Oh no, I haven't, it's just a funny angle. Oh, spanner. Jesus, come on. So there you go, that's the finished article. So the only difference from the outside is it's now got a bit of a kick on the end of the exhaust there. Let's fire her up. See what she goes like. Oh! Probably can't hear it, but that's a lot deeper.